I got another idea. I got a boiling water here and an old stove that we're gonna throw. Still works, that's why I want to try it, and an old pan. And I got my 3D printed parts. This is TPU, the white one, and this is PLA. And this is TPU with a blue marker. This is 100% infill, so this is solid TPU. And I want to see what will happen when I put them into the boiling water. As you can see, it's boiling already. And we're gonna see how or what will happen to them. I know that PLA, for sure, it will it will melt. But we're gonna see. And then TPU, who knows? And if you're asking me why I'm doing it, it's just an experiment, you know, for an experiment to see what will happen. The PLA already started melting. It was already squishy. The TPU, not yet. I'm gonna leave them for a moment and see what kind of results we can get. Again, if you have any other idea of me doing something or me experimenting in some way with 3D prints, just let me know and I'll do it. You can see that the PLA is already soft. Again, I'm not gonna reuse this pan or reuse this stove. This will be all thrown, so there's no, you know, of course don't do that at home and don't try to do it and then cook food in it, because you do not know what is inside the PLA or what's inside the TPU. Again, even if your printer is clean and you want to print something food safe, you do not know where the filament came from and how the filament was processed for it to be food safe. The TPU, nothing at all, but the PLA is already soft. So I'm gonna let them for 10 minutes and we're gonna see what will happen. I had to change plans. I went away from the stove because it doesn't work and I went to this multi-cooker. It's on 240 degrees and as you can see it's boiling, but the PLA part is still solid and it's sitting like for 10 minutes. So it's solid. Isn't this supposed to melt on 200? I don't see anything like that happen. I'm gonna take the TPU2 and we're gonna put it for another 10 minutes and we're gonna see. Again, there's no point of doing this one. I just wanted to experiment and see what will happen. I'm gonna leave it for 4 more minutes and I'm gonna take it out. I don't think so anything will happen. This is already hot. You can see it's boiling a lot and nothing happened to the plastic. Of course, maybe if you let them half an hour, something will happen. I ain't gonna do it. I just wanted to see. Let's say that you want to print something and you want to disinfect it with hot water. I believe you can. I got a minute left. And from what I can see, nothing happens. I even did it like that for 2 minutes to put the head of the ball down, but again, nothing. They seem, I mean, of course, maybe they will disform, but again, 2mm walls, 2mm walls, and 2mm top and bottom layers, both of them. PLA, TPU, remember, and nothing. So again, I believe that if you want to disinfect and you printed or solid TPU or a solid PLA or high walls, I think you can do it. As you can see, they're sitting for 10 minutes already in 240 degrees. I mean, if they're supposed to melt or something, they would have done it already. We probably have a few more seconds. I'm gonna turn it off. I'm gonna stress the machine to the multi-cooker. It's still solid. I mean, you can feel it that it's hollow. They're the same object, just the one was broken, so I just put it either way. And we are on our 10 minutes mark. We're gonna turn it off now. Let's get the TPU first, which is the easiest one, I guess. Leave the PLA in. As you can see, except being squishy, you can see the water coming out. Nothing else. Nothing. Except it being, but it's squishy because it was squishy before. So yeah, TPU doesn't get affected by boiling water whatsoever. Again, 2mm was very strong part. Let's see there if we can fish the PLA out. Let's get the water. Here is the PLA. It is a little bit off. You can see that it's a little bit soft, but it's not neither deformed. No, it's not even soft. Little bit, but not much. Not deformed, not cracked. This crack was before. Even the infill cell, nothing. Maybe a little bit, maybe that's a little bit squishy, but I don't know it's because of the PLA right now or what. But you can see it on the top that it hasn't deformed at all. And 240 degrees, right? Ain't little bit. They're supposed to, they come out of the nozzle at 200 degrees. So again, the walls that you're printing your parts with make a huge difference. If this was made from normal settings that the Creality gives, or 0.8 walls as they give, this will have melted to pieces. But this with 2mm walls, nothing. Again, the squishiness maybe because I'm pushing it very hard, maybe the PLA is giving, you know, a little bit of flexibility like before. I mean, okay, the TPU I can see that became very soft. I don't know because it's hard or maybe because it absorbs water. But yeah, it was not like that before. Or maybe just made the water, you know, expanded and made a little bit of holes. But it's a little bit more squishy, the TPU. But nothing, you know, to say the truth, it made it a little bit better because it's much more softer than it was before when I put it. It really feels like a ball. Not like before that was a little bit harder to compress it. Now it's easy. And then, again, the PLA, you can see the hole. It did not deform as what I can see. I can, again, maybe when I was pressing it, maybe it was from the PLA. But again, let's recap. You can, if you need to boil your prints, even if it's TPO, ATPO or PLA, as long as they are the settings that you printed them in are strong, like 2mm walls, you can boil them to remove any bacteria inside of them. You can, and I just proved it. For 10 minutes in 240 degrees, and basically nothing happened to them. Again, I'm not sure if this was like that before, but this became, it seemed like it became better, much more squishy, much more better, much more like a real rubber, real ball. The PLA, nothing at all. It surprised me because I was thinking that it will have become so soft that you will be able to crush it, but nothing. And it's still hard. So thank you for watching, subscribe, like and share, and I hope I will see you in the next one.